early on, sort of, if you were to reflect, what were some of the best sort of learning opportunities for you? You said in the field. How about experience being in the shops or even like PMU testing? What you were to gain from some experiences like that?
Oh, absolutely. Any situation that puts you in a position of having to think on your feet, right? Like you can't fake it when you're sitting there at a PMU, and you got to know the stuff inside out, right? Not only do you got to know the standards, you got to know the testing protocols, you got to know all the little things that they're going to try to do to pull the wool over your eyes. You got to know what you're actually trying to accomplish from a big picture standpoint, so you can make, decisions on the fly about how we might do something different. And that comes from experience. I mean, the PMU's fantastic. I can't tell you how many times I would get a lot of young engineers complaining about doing water testing, right? And it's like, I know that you got all these degrees, you got all these letters after your last name, but doing stuff with your own hands and going through the motions and figuring stuff out when it doesn't go according to plan is completely, it's amazing how empowering that is. I can go back to my buddy Francesco Spagna from SGH, and we're testing somewhere in New Jersey in the Magna Helix, the thing that measures the pressure differential across the chamber, either didn't get packed in the equipment or it didn't work or whatever, and we had to get a tube with water and measure head of water, and using our engineering background to figure out how to solve a problem in the moment. Yep. Because we were like, now what are we going to do, right? We can't go back to Boston and say we didn't accomplish the test because they would have raked us over the coals. We're Yep. sitting there in New Jersey and time's ticking and we got to get it done. So it's those kinds of things that you have to help the younger people see the benefit and the importance of that experience. And I had a lot of really good mentors at SGH right out of the gate, like when I was coming out of grad work, who kind of said, hey, you know what, you think you know a little too much, you need to kind of go back here and kind of get back to basics here. And you know what, I had a lot of those aha moments, and I reflect on them, and I try to share those stories with young people as much as possible. And when you see those light bulbs go off of, you know what, this is actually benefiting me, and I don't fully appreciate why yet, but I'm going to trust the process. That's incredible when you can kind of see people benefit from that and grow from that, and then build upon that, and then follow them along into their consulting career.